Hello everyone. Welcome back to Pole Position News. In this video, we'll be diving into Red Bull's plans to catch up with McLaren and discuss the disappointing experience of Isaac Hadjar, as mentioned by Red Bull consultant Helmut Marko. Red Bull is targeting to introduce upgrades within the next 3 to 5 races to address the main performance gap between themselves and McLaren, according to team advisor Helmut Marko. Max Verstappen, the world champion, and his new teammate Liam Lawson have started the season trailing behind the reigning Constructors' champions, McLaren. The McLaren team had already shown impressive pace during the Bahrain testing and continued to prove their speed at the Australian Grand Prix. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri dominated the front row in Australia, with a 3/10 gap over Verstappen. During the race, the two McLaren drivers pulled away from the Dutchman once the Red Bull's intermediate tires began to wear out, while Verstappen's new teammate, Liam Lawson, crashed out. A spin by Piastri allowed Verstappen to recover and finish second behind Norris, minimizing the damage for Red Bull. After the race, Red Bull's Marko admitted that tire degradation was the biggest difference between the two teams, with upgrades planned to help close that gap in race pace. We saw from a Bahrain test that McLaren was significantly faster than us, Marko said in an interview with Viaplay. We've managed to reduce their advantage from half a second to 2 or 3/10. We can keep up with them for 6 to 8 laps, but then our tires started to degrade quicker. Marko also acknowledged other issues, but assured that they were being worked on, hoping to close the gap in the next 3 to 5 races and have a car at the same level as McLaren. Red Bull faces pressure to catch up with McLaren before the focus shifts to the 2026 regulations. This may not be an easy task, especially since the team took a wrong turn with its development path last year, struggling with the 2024 car until they found solutions later on. However, Red Bull's team principal, Christian Horner, believes their 2025 car provides a more stable base for development and expects improving the balance will naturally help reduce tire wear over time. Having a well-balanced car makes all the difference, Horner explained. This car's behavior is much calmer than the RB20. There aren't the sudden snaps we saw with the RB20, so this gives us a solid platform to develop the car throughout the season. Do you think Red Bull will be able to catch up with McLaren? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's talk about Isaac Hadjar's disappointment after he had to retire from the Australian Grand Prix even before it started. Red Bull consultant Helmut Marko wasn't impressed with Isaac Hadjar's emotional reaction after the French F1 driver broke down in tears at the Australian Grand Prix. Hadjar's distress came after a crash in the wet conditions on the formation lap at Albert Park, which occurred as early as turn 2 and prevented him from making his F1 debut. Hadjar was visibly upset as he made his way back to the paddock, finding comfort in Anthony Hamilton's arms. However, Marko wasn't sympathetic to this emotional display. Marko told Austrian broadcaster ORF, "He put on a tearful show, which was a bit embarrassing." This opinion contrasted with that of Christian Horner, who was more understanding, suggesting that the experience would only make Hadjar stronger in the future. "It was tough to see him so upset," said Horner. "It was his first Grand Prix. He performed well in practice and qualifying. These drivers are still very young, and I think once he reflects on it, he'll realize there were positives to take away. He has a bright future ahead of him." Hadjar himself admitted to feeling embarrassed, sorry for the team, and angry that mistakes like this happen, but reassured that he had the mental toughness to overcome this setback. "I faced similar tough moments before," he said. "This one is hard, but my journey to F1 has been difficult. I've built a strong mentality, but this one definitely hits hard." So, what do you think? Did Marko go too far with his criticism of Hadjar? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.